I'm about to tell you a chess story, and hopefully you can find yourself as one of the characters in this story. You see, a guy and a lady were friends, and it happened that they were around the same age and they were also around the same elo. But it just happens that anytime they play a game together, the guy gets the better of her out of the game. And so it seemed like the guy was the better chess player. And as things unfolded, pride got into the guy's head, and he made a statement that till today he will regret. He looked up to the lady, his friend, and said, "Even if there are three of you, I'll still beat you flawlessly." And mind you, this is not being petty, because this statement got to me even as a guy. And so they agreed to play this chess game. And here's how the chess game went. E4, E5, and the guy tried to pull something tricky on the lady, and he decided to go for the scholar's mate. If you haven't found out about the scholar's mate, do also check one of my videos. I did a full breakdown on what the scholar's mate is all about. He jumps out with his queen, attacking the f7 square, which obviously she didn't really know the line and she fell for this trap, and he captured the e5 pawn, giving a check to the king and also hitting the rook at the same time. And if you don't want to fall for any opening trick, you can do well to check my previous video. The link will be in the description below. And when she finally blocked with her bishop, he proceeded to capturing her rook. This is totally winning for white. Well, the game continued as if nothing happened. He captured one pawn, and at this moment she was feeling like, oh, I guess I'm losing again. She made an attempt to capture his queen, thinking that he won't notice, chess at a very low level, of which he countered it nicely. Indeed, this queen is not trapped by any means, and you'll see it in a few moves. He attacked the f4 pawn, which he defended it, and not only defending it, he opened up his bishop to free his queen. Let me show you how. Black moves his queen to e7, stopping white from being able to capture the e5 pawn, and also threatening to capture his e5 pawn by winning a pawn. But black saw it coming, gave a check to the king. It's either you move your king and lose your knight, or you gladly give up your knight for your queen and thereby freeing your knight. Obviously, he chose trading his knight for the bishop. This comes with a check to the king. The king moved to a safer square, I guess. White proceeded to blunder, and obviously white did not capitalize on the blunder. But that aside, white finally frees his queen, and at this point the guy thinks he's winning and the girl is really devastated. But wait till you see what will shock you. Black develops his bishop and she blunders yet another pawn, and this is not just a blunder of a pawn, because white is now threatening to also capture the pawn on b7. Yes, he defends it, but then just look at this position. His rook is very passive. This is where white proceeded to blunder again. Call it karma, because this queen is trapped, believe me. Black proceeded to play bishop to e5. Queen has nowhere to go and must sacrifice itself for the rook. And at this moment, the lady is full of joy because she feels that she's winning because she has a queen and white doesn't. But this position is simply a draw, even at the highest level. But the position continues, and why is a draw? Because he, as white, has this beautiful and solid pawn center, and this is giving him the major advantage in this position. So black jumps with her knight, looking for the fork, and to her surprise, white didn't see it and she capitalized on it. Good and fine. Giving a check to the king. The king must move, and she picks up his rook. And at this moment, she's confident, she's sure that he's winning. A proud young man that said even if there are three of her, that she will not still win him, is pretty devastated at this moment. And he slams the table and resigns. But come on, right? He's proud. He won't just back down after one game of embarrassment. What I'm about to show you will shock you. This game is full of crazy shit. Now she's white and he's black. They kind of switch colors. She opens with e4. She intended to put the same trick on him, but maybe he didn't know the opening lines, and he tried to switch openings a little, trying to convince her. She, being a beginner player, knows the basic rule of chess: capture the center, stuffs like that. He plays d5, trying to break in the center, and she further strengthens her center. Black gives white doubled pawns, and as if it's not enough, white proceeded to give herself tripled pawns. This sucks, man. And if you think this shit is getting crazy, wait till you see how crazy it can become. because the game continues. He jumps in with his knight, blah blah blah, and after a couple of moves, black seemed to have 4 pawns in one file. That is the c5. I mean, this is crazy, man. And just as I was complaining that white has 4 pawn islands, white decided to make it 5, and this shook me. 5 pawns on the c5, and yet white is still winning. Man, she really roasted him. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please share, and please subscribe.